Hello. If you have read the title of the video already, you might already know, or can just tell by the headband, turtleneck, and plaid skirt. This is a 90s themed video, but more specifically, this is a Twin Peaks themed video. If anyone is looking for Halloween inspiration still, you still got time to think of something. And I know that Twin Peaks is a popular cult favorite for costumes for Halloween. If you are interested in this, then keep on watching. So for all of the youngins that don't know much about Twin Peaks, let me give you a little recap. Twin Peaks was a cult classic hit in the early 90s, starring, of course, everyone's favorite, Machen Amick, along with a whole star-studded cast of wonderful humans. And it was my mom's first big hit as Shelley Johnson, the lovable waitress. And for all the youngins that don't know, Twin Peaks also inspired many current popular shows such as Riverdale, no coincidence there, Atlanta, Fargo, and many, many more. So I am going to be going into a bit of a retro situation for this episode of Hair, Makeup, Music. I'm going to do my early 90s hair, I'm going to do my early 90s makeup, and then for the music portion I have a surprise. So if you like where this is going, please go ahead and hit the like button and or comment, you know, help me out. And if you really like what's going on, you can hit subscribe and the notifications button so you know every week when my new videos go up. Without further ado, let's get 90s. So I'm gonna start with my hair because that's the easiest to do for the 90s. I think my plan is, let me show you some of the inspirations, which is like this blown out a little bit and kind of like frizzy and big and voluminous and fabulous. I think I'm gonna go for that vibe. So I'm basically gonna just take my blow dryer, no comb, no nothing, just boom, 90s hair. The technique will be going like this, taking the blow dryer and going like that, and you know, there's not much of a science to it. As you can see from the reference photos, you just kind of, you want big. You get the thing, and I'm sure there was a lot of teasing involved. I think I'm gonna just flip my head over, just blow dry it like crazy and see what happens. I always say put heat protector on. We're protecting our hair in 2020, so I'm gonna put my Biolage heat primer and I'll be right back. And we're back, and bigger and better than ever, of course. I've got the hair dramatically swooped to one side, as was the style of the day. It was all about the swoop. And we are swooped. I can serve all the frizz all day if needed. So here we are. I was thinking to spice things up a little bit. I could add this clip. It seemed to be a thing during the 90s, I think. The big clip wasn't staying, so I'm gonna use the little bobby pins with the little pearl on it instead. So I can still get that little something something in the hair. So I'm gonna put it here, right next to it. They can hang out. So I have the pearls in, and I'm also gonna throw these in because it feels right. It feels very Molly Ringwald, and that's a vibe that I definitely want to go for. As always, I am also going to be sharing some of the Q&A that we did on my Instagram, where I asked for funny stories and jokes for this week's video. So I'm gonna be sharing some of your guys' submissions. If you wanna be a part of the Q&A, that's usually in every video, follow me on Instagram at Mina Tobias _ and look out for my Q&A questions every Friday and Saturday. Either way, that's where you can find that. So this already feels aggressively 80s, early 90s, which is great. All right, so now that the 80s/90s hair is officially fluffed, it is now time for the makeup portion, which I'm very excited about because I love 90s makeup. So I'm gonna grab my stuff and begin. So some of the overall tips that I got from my mom, queen of 90s style, was a few things. One, eyebrows. Eyebrows, the big arch was like their thing on Twin Peaks. Everyone seemed to have like perfectly arched eyebrows that all were like that. Lip liner. Obviously, lip liner is very intense during this period of time. It's kind of made a comeback with like the retro 90s trend going on right now. I think in general on the show you see a lot of brown tones with the eyeshadow, very neutral, soft browns, seems to be the theme, so that's the plan. So first up, I have my Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm. I'm going to put that on my face now. I'm putting it in the T-zone. Literally, it got cold last week and all of a sudden my skin decided that I'm Caucasian. Since I am, I guess, more Caucasian this week, I'm gonna do now a mix of Tan Deep Honey and Tan Deep Neutral, whereas last week I was just Tan Deep Honey. And of course it's Tarte, you know the deal. While I blend this in, I will share with you some of the jokes that you have submitted on my Instagram Q&A. I will say they're pretty great. Will I steal some of these? Yes. A nice, simple, to-the-point one from Mads About Machin goes like this. A dyslexic walked into a bra. Classic. Love it. Another holiday classic, which I'm really loving, coming from @LariVanZelote_ goes like this. Why was 6 afraid of 9 on New Year's Eve? Because 9 ain't 7. That makes me happy. I don't know, what can I say? From Skylar_Lynn Lee. This is a Halloween classic, feel free to use it, you know, credit her, of course. Why didn't the skeleton like the Halloween candy? Because he didn't have the stomach for it. Now, I'm gonna go in with some very minimal concealer under my eyes and whatnot. I don't see a lot of contouring on the show, not like nowadays, so I'm just gonna do some regular concealer under the eyes and a little bit, you know, just a touch. We're not going full beauty influencer today. Here's one from Amy Benny XOX. It goes like this. What happens when frogs park illegally? They get towed. Steal that if you want. Well, I guess ask Amy first, but anyway. I think I'm actually gonna do my brows next, which is not normally my next step, but I'm really anxious to like get them shaped, so I'm just gonna do it. So I'm going in with the tried and true Juvia's palette, The Warrior by Juvia's. I'm gonna go in with this right here, and I'm gonna really go at it. I don't normally do my brows this aggressively, and I'm pretty scared. Yeah, just breathe. Just breathe. Maybe while I'm doing this, we can play the Twin Peaks theme song. Although I'll probably get a copyright claim, so I'll just hum it. Wait. I don't know if this was like a casting choice in the show or if people just took like eyebrow steroids in the early 90s, but the brows in this show are just their own characters. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of powder, so I'm going to powder my face, like all of it, just everywhere. At this current check-in, I'm feeling Anne Hathaway in The Princess Diaries before she gets the makeover vibes. And that works for me. I think I'm also gonna use the Adelaine Morin Tarte palette, her lemonade palette. I'm gonna go with the Mama Morin up in here. That's a really nice matte brown on my skin tone. It's pretty subtle, but very soft and wonderful. Okay, Adelaide. I'm adding a little bit of a darker tone with contour. I'm gonna add some pretty dark brown, I'm a little afraid, with Bebop. Okay, as you can see in the reference photos, I'm seeing a definite upper eye eyeliner kind of situation. I have a charcoal gray Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. From Darlene Deddy, what do you call a pig that does karate? Pork chop. 2 thumbs up for me. Okay. Alright, this is where we're at. This is what's happening. I've applied the eyeliner. So I guess next step is mascara. Another great Halloween joke coming in hot from fp.AliceXXPhallus. How do you tell if a vampire is sick? By how much he coughing. Alright, so blush, I'm seeing like a rosy pink. So I'm gonna go with this kind of color, which seems to be the vibe. This seems right. That also went on really aggressively. I'm glad that was the right color because I had no room for mistakes there. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the lip liner. I need to find a shade that's like a plum. I think the choice is gonna be these two lip pencils. One's a little darker and then one's a little bit lighter. Okay. I have to remember to overline the lips a lot or else it wouldn't be right. That seems about right. I don't know. And last but not least, I think that it would be a great finishing touch to put on a beauty mark. Very Cindy Crawford, Machen Amick, Sherilyn Fenn, which is the vibe. I need to do this in a mirror, hold on. I already did one and now I'm adding another one because life is short. Dun dun. Dun dun. Oh no. Oh my god, what happened to Laura Palmer? She's dead. Wrapped in plastic. This is it. This is my Twin Peaks look. I hope you see the vision. Ow. I hope you see the vision. The theme of these videos, again, is hair, makeup, and music. And though I've sung a live cover in the past 2 videos, I actually thought it would be really fitting to play a clip of my Twin Peaks inspired music video called Freedom that I filmed maybe 5 years ago at this point. It was directed by the wonderful Melissa Hickey. It was a great experience. She's such a visionary. So this is gonna be a little clip of it if you like the song. I do have the full video on my YouTube channel, so again, if you're liking these videos, please subscribe, please hit the notifications button, please let me know down below another makeup look, hairstyle, or song that you want me to do, and I will happily do it in the next videos. And if you love Freedom and you want to hear more, Freedom is up on all platforms under my name, Mina Tobias. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Without further ado, let me take you further into the world of Twin Peaks with my Freedom music video. Check it out.